So I just got my new Ledger Nano S in the mail, wiped it down before opening it, and we're going to explore what's inside and how to set it up. So inside the box, there's not actually that many items. There's just a couple strings, a keychain, a micro USB to USB cord, and the actual ledger, which looks like a USB. When we first open the instructions, we see this notice telling you that there's no tamper-evident seal on the box, which is annoying, but we'll have to trust them. The next thing we see is the URL that will help us set up the ledger from inside a browser. Now we plug in the ledger to our computer via the USB provided, and then we navigate to the URL. So now we navigate to the URL provided, start.ledgerwallet.com, and that will give us the guide to setting up our new ledger. So first we'll install the Ledger Live app. I'm on Mac, so I'm going to install the Mac app. And here's the Ledger Live app. So of course I'm going to go with Dusk, but anything's okay. Set up new device. I have the Ledger Nano S. It should be fairly similar setup for any device. Next, you'll have to set your own PIN. This is the password to unlock the device. And then it will ask you to write down your recovery phrase. So that's a series of 24 words. You'll write them down on the provided 3 sheets of paper, each with 24 lines for each word. And then your Ledger device will ask you to confirm each word in order. The order matters. If you lose this phrase, you won't be able to recover a lost or stolen device, and if anyone obtains this phrase, they have access to all of your funds. So be very careful with it. Don't keep it online, don't keep it in a Google Doc, don't even keep it in a desktop file. But definitely store multiple copies in multiple different places, in case one is destroyed or lost. Next up, Ledger provides some security checks, and then you're all set to go. Congratulations. After carefully reading the entire privacy statement, you should agree to the terms of service and continue. And here's where I thought I could just add an account in Bitcoin, but it turns out you have to install the Bitcoin app first. Ledger has its own app to handle Bitcoin wallets. You have to go to Install Apps and then install the Bitcoin one. That's BTC, not anything else, just BTC. It should be on the top. We'll wait for that to install. Checking out some of the other altcoins to be polite. And then once we have it installed, we can go ahead and add an account. We add an account. You have to confirm this account on the device itself by hitting both buttons. And then we can see the Bitcoin app on our ledger. That's what we're looking for. It synchronizes with the network, checking our balance, which is 0 currently. And then we're all set. You should select native SegWit to have the lowest fees and the most privacy. And then go ahead and add account. So now we'll try to receive some Bitcoin to our wallet. So we hit the account and then we hit receive. And we make sure it's Bitcoin native SegWit. Continue. And then on the device, we'll see the address, and on the screen we'll see the address, and we have to confirm that these are the same. So that address is up there starting with BC1. We confirm it's the same, double click both buttons on the device, and we're all good. And here I'll just change the denomination to sats, the atomic unit of Bitcoin. If you hit this advanced logs button, you'll be able to see your xpub key, which is the public key from which all of your addresses are derived, and you can export that to your other wallets or your BTC Pay server, for example, if you'd like to use that. But I won't show that here because you shouldn't share your xpub key with anyone. So now I'm going to try to recover the wallet using only the seed phrase I copied down at the beginning. I've completely wiped the ledger, and I'm back at the start menu. So I'm going to navigate to the recovery menu option. And then, just like last time, I will select a new pin and then begin entering my 24-word seed. And as you see here, I can recover using 24 words, 18 words, or 12 words. And these are using different standards. So for example, the Electrum wallet only gives you 12 words as a seed, whereas the Ledger and other wallets use 24-word seeds. So it's different standards. You should go with the 24-word standard if you're recovering a Ledger wallet. Thank you for watching. Again, once you set up your ledger, you should always try to wipe it and then recover it from your seed phrase just to make sure that works. You should do that before you put any funds in case you realize you wrote down the seed word wrong. If you have any questions, please feel free to DM me on Twitter or email me.